sustain and survive, and will continue to stand with Pakistan no matter what the conditions are. And we can see in last year, there has been no devaluation. We can see in last 1 year, stability coming back to Pakistan. We can see in last 1 year that the country which was posting current account, which posted a current account deficit of $20 billion plus in 22, we posted a nominal current account deficit less than $1 billion. So, Pakistan is ready to take off again after this 2.5 years of economic battling by the business community of Pakistan and the government of Pakistan. And so, when we stand here today, we again say that today the biggest issues of our economy are energy prices, our interest rates, our taxation policy, which still stands, all these points still there. Energy policy, if I talk on behalf of the industry, we are at 16 cents per unit. When people say that this increase has taken place because of devaluation, I'm not talking in terms of rupee, sir. I'm talking in terms of dollar. We are at 16 cents per unit. Internationally, regionally, the rates are 8 to 9 cents. Our industries have to compete with the region. Our industries have to compete with the world, because the only way for Pakistan to develop further is export. So, the way to grow for Pakistan is export. You have always supported. I remember coming here in 2011, and I remember that you had given us a task at that time to touch $25 billion of exports in 2013. And I remember that after touching $25 billion, out of which $13 billion was textiles, you had honored all of us here in this room in 2013 and celebrated with us $25 billion mark. So even after 11 years today, last year we were standing at $27.5 billion. I was given the charge of Commerce Ministry. I looked at the numbers and I said, out of $27.5 billion of exports, our manufacturing exports, which was major textiles, was 16.5. Our manufacturing exports, other than textiles from Pakistan, was only $5 billion, and our agriculture was 5. This is how we were at $27 billion. Look at it, textiles 16.5. All other manufacturing from all of Pakistan, 250 million people, 5 billion. And agriculture 5. I looked at it. I met everybody and they said we have no opportunity to grow exports in neither textiles nor manufacturing. I had a target that we have to grow by 10%. I went back to the basics which the president had taught me. Agriculture. We marketed agriculture. We opened doors, just opened doors. We just branded Pakistan. And we got, because of the business community, because of their efforts, we got 60% increase only in agriculture. From $5 billion, agriculture increased by $3 billion, which netted it as a 10% growth in export, but without manufacturing sector's contribution. So, I believe that if 10 years ago we would have followed 10% growth, just 10% growth, $25 billion, we touched 25 when we celebrated. Today, we would have been at $80 billion, just 10% year-on-year growth. We have lost 11 years. These currency devaluations take place because we don't have export surpluses. These currency devaluations take place because our economy is hungry for dollars, and dollars can only be earned through exports. And here, today, sir, we are fighting this battle with IPPs because we know that no subsidies can be given. So everybody has to put the belt in order. So economic policy think tank is doing its effort, and the first point was interest in getting the problem sorted out. And we at Federation, we at Economic Think Tank have taken this task. And sir, you'll be surprised, I give you the number again, 1 trillion rupee 1 trillion rupees being paid to IPPs without producing a single unit of electricity. I don't say that we should take any drastic steps, but we should only pay for what we are buying. We should not be paying for what we are not buying. We can't cripple the country. The country has a great future. It's 250 million people. Sir, I see, if you give me 10% interest rates and you give me 16 cents electricity, I still cannot perform. I can only perform if you give me a single digit interest rate and you give me a single digit electricity tariff. And that's the only way forward, 9% and 9%. Sir, the think tank has worked on Pakistan's financial debt position domestically. I know that's your favorite subject. Sir, on 30th September 24, Pakistan's domestic debt is 48 trillion rupee. And we are paying today an interest of 17.5% on that as a policy rate. Sir, 80% of the amount has been borrowed from the banking sector by the government of Pakistan. And the reason to take the interest rates from 7 to 22 was that we had a contract, an agreement with IMF that we will have positive interest rates in our country, which meant that interest rates had to be higher than the inflation. And because of the devaluation which took place in last 2.5 years, inflation was even touching 30% year on year. But it was because of the dollar. In last year, when the dollar has been constant, today, September to September, the total inflation year on year is 6.9%. It's not that the inflation has gone down. It is that the inflation has stopped going up. It's gone up by 6.9%. So it is actually the imported inflation which comes into the country because of the currency devaluation, when the currency has been stable. Now, if the inflation year on year, as per agreement with IMF, is 6.9, my question is, why are we holding the interest rates at 17.5? Why is the government paying 11% higher than the inflation rate and then charging the people of Pakistan that money and asking them to pay taxes to pay that amount? So the whole circle has to be structured in a manner which is beneficial for the people of Pakistan. So people are strangled because of taxation. The interest rates have gone down by 5% in last 3 months after the budget. So my point of view here is that this 5% on 48 trillion rupees is 2.4 trillion rupees. So first quarter has ended. Our agreement is signed. We must give relief to the salaried class people as a first step, sir, because they are the people who are going to drive the domestic economy. And when they drive the domestic economy, we will have taxation again coming back. Sir, the manufacturing is running at less than 50%. We will be only viable, sir, when our domestic consumption is higher. Sir, we pledge to you today, sir, that our exports can touch $100 billion in 5 years if you give us a level playing field at par with the region. And I'm only demanding 9 and 9. And I'm only demanding what is doable. I don't believe that we can give subsidies, and we don't believe in subsidies. We must implement the policy and our agreements, but we must put the house in order. And the house in order for interest rate is 9, and the house in order is to get the IPP agreements back in place for energy to be paid for what is produced. That is take and pay. So, $100 billion was your dream. I'm here with that dream. And we want this dream to be a dream of every Pakistani. We want this dream to be a dream of 250 million of Pakistan, that we want to be a $100 billion export economy in 5 years. So, solution is export-led growth. Each one of us believe we can do it. Each one of us is committed to our country. Each one of us believe that today we are a $350 billion economy. Each one of us believe that we can be a $1 trillion economy in less than 10 years. Sir, we are 250 million people. We are the 5th largest population of the world. Sir, you have taught me to dream. I'm a dreamer, but I am also a believer. Sir, my dream is this country should be the 5th largest economy of the world. We are the 5th largest population. We have to be the 5th largest economy of the world, and we deserve it. Sir, we need you to be guiding us. We need you to hold our hand. We need you to take us forward to make this dream a reality. Mr. President, today we have representatives here from Karachi to Gilgit-Baltistan. We have the presidents of all chambers. So we have 39 divisions, and all chamber presidents are here. One city has, say for Karachi, we have more than 20 MNAs, but we have only one chamber president. In Lahore, we have 16 MNAs, but we have only one chamber president. Sir, this is what is from Karachi till Gilgit. We are all here today. We are all here pledging our loyalty to Pakistan. Sir, Pakistan's 39 divisions all have to be part of our economic development. Each one of the divisions, we are there. We are there to be part of this dream. And this dream will only become a reality when we will all become part and be inclusive to make this dream a reality. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Gohar Ijaz. Indeed, you spoke for all of us when you spoke about the dream that Pakistan has, not just the macros, but also the micros, where it actually has meaning for people's homes, for their neighborhoods, for their children as they go to school, as their loved ones reach out to the hospitals. It's about everyone, creating more opportunities, creating more jobs, so the prosperity can be shared. Ladies and gentlemen, as we commit ourselves to this dream and to excellence, it gives us great pride to now present to you the first of its kind, the maiden FPCCI Excellence Awards. May we request His Excellency, the President of Pakistan, Mr. Asif Zardari, to please step forward, sir, and present this. May I also request Mr. Atif Ikram Sheikh and Dr. Gohar Ijaz to please accompany the Honorable Chief Guest to give away the awards tonight. As Dr. Gohar Ijaz has alluded, we have guests and recipients and excellers from all across the country. Ladies and gentlemen, there are 25 organizational categories that we are tonight presenting our Excellence Awards in. First and foremost, FPCCI is pleased to announce the Best Hospital of the Year Excellence Awards. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to acknowledge the Aga Khan University Hospital. May we request Syed Farhad Abbas Naqvi, the Chief Executive Officer of the Aga Khan University Hospital, to please accept this. AKU's cutting-edge research, innovation, and practices address critical issues in the country, and they truly are a pride for the country. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, the Best Tea Brand Company of the Year Excellence Awards. This, of course, is a company that also calls it the nationality. Please welcome Tapal Tea. May we request Mr. Muhammad Asif, the General Manager, Business Unit North, to accept this on behalf of Tapal Tea. Ladies and gentlemen, our third award tonight, the Best Innovative Agricultural Products Company Excellence Award. This is being presented to, please put your hands together for Fatma Fertilizers. May we request Mr. Ali Mukhtar, the Chief Executive Officer, to please accept this. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, the best and the most successful glass manufacturer of Pakistan. This award goes to Ghani Glass. May we request Mr. Anwar Ghani, the CEO, to please accept this. Ladies and gentlemen, our next category, the Best Real Estate Project Company of the Year. And we are proud to present it to the Lake City. May we request Mr. Sultan Gohar, the CEO of Lake City, to please accept this. When it comes to economy, reality is all about perception. And of course, the media houses have an important responsibility. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, the most successful news channel network excellence award. This is being presented to the Geo Television Network. May we request Mr. Azhar Abbas, the managing director, to please accept this. Ladies and gentlemen, education is going to bring about the much needed change and transformation. Our next award, the Best Educational Network of the Country, being presented to the Punjab Group. May we request Mr. Mia Amir Mahmood, the Chief Executive Officer, to please accept this. Ladies and gentlemen, our next category, the Best Conventional Bank of the Year Excellence Award. This is being presented to the first commercial bank to be established in Pakistan in 1947 and one of the largest institutions we have. Please put your hands together for HBL. May we request Mr. Muhammad Nasir Saleem, the President and CEO of HBL, to accept this. Ladies and gentlemen, our next recipient is the only lady recipient of the evening, the Best Emerging Fashion Designer. It goes to The Bell. May I request Ms. Safina Yahya, the Creative Director of The Bell, to please accept this. Ladies and gentlemen, the next category is the Best Bulk Terminal Company of the Year, and the award goes to Pakistan International Bulk Terminal. May we request Mr. Sharik A. Siddiqui, the Chief Executive Officer, to please accept this. Ladies and gentlemen, our next category, the Best Oil Refinery Company of the Year, and the award is being presented to what is known as the National Energy Lifeline of the country, Pak Arab Refinery Limited, PARCO. Please request Mr. Irtaza Ali Qureshi, the Managing Director, to please accept this. PARCO has recently completed 50 years of operations in Pakistan. The Golden Jubilee year again gets another acknowledgement by FPCCI. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, the category is Best Container Terminal Company of the Year Excellence Award. This is being presented to DP World. May we request Mr. Junaid Zamir, the Chief Executive Officer of DP World, to please accept this. Ladies and gentlemen, our next category, the Best Petroleum Company of the Year Excellence Award, and we are proud to present it to the Pakistan Petroleum Limited. May we request Brigadier Said Mahmoodul Hassan, retired General Manager, Shared Services, to please accept this. Ladies and gentlemen, the next category, the Best Battery Manufacturer Company of the Year, and this is being presented to ACM High Tech Engineering Private Limited. May we request Mr. Muhammad Mustafa bin Talha, the Chief Executive Officer, to please accept this. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, the Best Cooking and Vegetable Oil Company of the Year, and this is being presented to Ahmed Oil and Ghee Industries Limited. May we request Mr. Umar Khan and Mr. Muhammad Khan, the directors of the organization, to please accept this. Ahmed Oil and Ghee Industries Limited, the best oil and ghee manufacturers of the year. Our next category is, ladies and gentlemen, the Best Electric Fan Company of the Year. And this is being presented to the SGS Electrical Company, also known as the Khurshid Fans. May we request Mr. Mia Ghulamuddin, the Chief Executive Officer, to please accept this. Ladies and gentlemen, the wheel is often lauded as one of the most important inventions of mankind. Our next category, the Best Rubber Tire Brand Company of the Year Excellence Award, and this is being presented to the Panther Tires Limited. May I request Mr. Mia Faisal Iftikhar, the Chief Executive Officer, to please accept this. Ladies and gentlemen, our next category, the Best Financial and Equity Management Company of the Year, and this is being presented to the Arif Habib Limited. May we request Mr. Shahid Ali Habib, the Chief Executive Officer, to please accept this. Ladies and gentlemen, moving on to our next category, the Best International Freight Forwarding, Warehousing, Supply Chain and Logistics Company of the Year Excellence Award. And this is being presented to Dynamic Worldwide Logistics Group. May I request Mr. Tariq Mahmood Chaudhry, the Group CEO and Chairman, to please accept this. Ladies and gentlemen, our next category, the Best Pharmaceuticals and Healthcare Company of the Year Excellence Award. This is being presented to the Genetics Pharmaceuticals Private Limited. May we request Mr. Amir Kyun, the Chief Executive Officer, to please accept this. May I request Mr. Shakil Ahmed Sheikh, the CEO of Shore Biodiagnostics and Pharmaceuticals, to accept this on behalf of the organization. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, may we request the next award to be accepted by this is the Best Ghee Brand Company of the Year. This is being presented to the Hafiz Iqbal Oil and Ghee Industries Limited. May I request Mr. Arham Ikram, the director of the organization, to please accept this. Ladies and gentlemen, our next category, the Best Medical Devices and Diagnostics Company of the Year Award, an important one for our healthcare ecosystem. This is being presented to the Shore Biodiagnostics and Pharmaceuticals. May I request Mr. Mohammad Saqib Rafiq Sheikh, the director of the organization, to please accept this. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we will present our next award to an Academic Excellence Award. This is for the Best University in International Ranking of the Year. May I request, this is being presented to Sarkar IBA University. May I request Professor Dr. Asif Ahmed Sheikh, the Vice Chancellor of Sarkar IBA, to please accept this. Best Pakistani University to be rising in the ranks of international ranking, Sarkar IBA University. Ladies and gentlemen, the next award is the category of the Best Private Social Sector University of the Year Excellence Award, and this is being presented to UMT, the University of Management and Technology. May I request the President of UMT, Mr. Ibrahim Murad, to accept this. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Best Customs Clearing and Forwarding Agent of the Year Excellence Award, and this is being presented to El Frico. May I request the Managing Partner, Mr. Mohammad Javed Mesia, to please accept this. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are now going to move on to 5 distinguished stalwarts who are being presented with Lifetime Achievement Awards. For this, may I request Dr. Gohar Ijaz, the chairman of FPCCI think tank, to please come and take over.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. मेरा एक ईमान है कि वो कौम तरक्की करती है जो अपने हीरोज़ को याद रखती है और जो अपने हीरोज़ की इज़्ज़त करती है। आज फेडरेशन ऑफ पाकिस्तान चैम्बर ऑफ कॉमर्स एंड इंडस्ट्री इसी नीयत के साथ, इसी जज्बे के साथ खड़े होकर अपने लीडर्स को आज सलाम पेश कर रही है। ऐसे मुनीर साहब आज हमारे में नहीं हैं। उन्होंने अपनी ज़िंदगी के 35 साल सिर्फ बिज़नेस कम्युनिटी की सर्विस में जो है वो गुजारे। हम सब इस बात का गवाह हैं। हम सिर्फ उनको काम कहते थे तो उसके बाद हमें ख़ुद तंग हो जाते थे कि सुबह 8 बजे से लेकर रात 10 बजे तक उनका फ़ोन आता रहता था कि तुम्हारा काम कहाँ पहुँचा। वी आर प्राउड टू प्रेजेंट लेजेंड ऑफ द बिजनेस कम्युनिटी अवार्ड to Mr. S.M. Munir, and I request his brother S.M. Pervez to please come on the stage, and his son S.M. Tanveer. हमारे पाकिस्तान में हमारे जो बुज़ुर्ग बिज़नेस कम्युनिटी में मौजूद हैं, हमें इस बात पे फ़ख्र है कि बशीर जान मोहम्मद साहब आज भी हमारे को उसी तरह लीड कर रहे हैं जैसे आज से 50 साल पहले लीड कर रहे थे। बशीर जान मोहम्मद साहब, चेयरमैन डालडा, पाकिस्तान की बिज़नेस कम्युनिटी की रूह, हम आज आपको खराज तहसीन पेश करते हुए अगेन लेजेंड ऑफ बिज़नेस कम्युनिटी का अवार्ड पेश करते हैं। हमारे खैबर पख्तूनख्वा में अगर मैं एक बिज़नेस लीडर को चुनूं जिसने अपनी पूरी ज़िंदगी बिज़नेस कम्युनिटी की खिदमत में गुजारी है, तो मैं सिर्फ एक नाम लूँगा, सेनेटर इलियास बलोर का। आज सेनेटर इलियास बलोर वेंटिलेटर पे हैं, लेकिन शायद वेंटिलेटर पे जाने से पहले भी उन्होंने ये पूछा है कि बिज़नेस कम्युनिटी के जो मसाइल हैं वो मसाइल को मैं लीड करूँगा और मेरा सलाम प्रेसिडेंट साहब को देना। ये उनका वेंटिलेटर पे जाने से पहले का पैगाम था। मैं आज दावत देता हूँ सेनेटर इलियास बलोर के बिहाफ पे अवार्ड रिसीव करें। अगर मैं सियालकोट पे आऊँ तो सियालकोट में पिछले 40 साल से आज 40 साल से जो है वो सियालकोट चैम्बर, सियालकोट की तमाम बिज़नेस कम्युनिटी को जो है वो लेके चलने वाले शेख रियाज साहब, आज शेख साहब जो है वो हमारे दरमियान हैं, हमें लीड कर रहे हैं। मैं उनके बिहाफ पे आज लेजेंड ऑफ बिज़नेस कम्युनिटी का अवार्ड उनकी फैमिली को पेश करता हूँ। प्लीज़ आके एक्सेप्ट करें। ज़की। लाहौर की बिज़नेस कम्युनिटी की बात करें तो सिर्फ एक नाम आता है, इफ्तिखार मलिक साहब का। इफ्तिखार मलिक साहब ने अगेन पिछले 50 साल अपनी ज़िंदगी के दिए, बिज़नेस कम्युनिटी की खिदमत की। आज उनके फैमिली को हम लेजेंड ऑफ बिज़नेस कम्युनिटी का अवार्ड उनके बेटे रिसीव कर रहे हैं, मलिक इफ्तिखार। Thank you, Mr. President, for honoring us and giving us so much respect and honor.
Ladies and gentlemen, the maiden Excellence Awards of FPCCI, and now the moment we've all been waiting for. May we request the Honorable Chief Guest, the President of Islamic Republic of Pakistan, to address this august gathering.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. President, Federation of Pakistan Chambers of Commerce and Industries, Mr. Atif Akram Sheikh Saab, Group Leaders FPCCI, Dr. Gohar Ijaz, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. Now let's talk business. तकरी छोड़ें, धंधे की बात करें। It will only be a fool who will think that we can give you electricity at X rate, give you interest at 22% and expect you to even hold on to your industries. So I totally agree with Gohar Ijaz. This should be brought back. I will try with the government. I can only ask them. But nowhere in the world, last time around when I was president, Gohar and myself sat down and brought it down to what, 7%?
9%.
To 9%. In a one-day discussion, I called the finance minister, finance secretary, the chairman of the state bank, everybody, and we decided. I said, this is it. इससे उठना नहीं है आपने. बड़ा शोर करते रहे, but I didn't agree with them. Basically, they represent some people who happen to be taking in your currency, making money over it, and then not even giving you returns. So this is a whole game, and games are played in every part of the world. I can't say that this game is only played in Pakistan. All the wars of the world are games. All the things that are happening in the world are games. Basically, it's in one kind of industry against the second kind of industry and the third kind of industry, and the casualty is humanity. But nobody bothers. Humanity is the least thought of, spoken of. And as far as Pakistan is concerned, when we first came in with Gohar Sahab and everybody, I told them then, our stock exchange was at 9,000. People didn't understand what it means to have this stock exchange and have it there. Abhi, you were telling me that somebody lodged his stocks and they were oversubscribed by 20 times. So this is the route I want all of you to take. This is the route I want the Gujarat fans to take. I want to have a specific meeting with them. We want to do financing for you from Sindh. We'll give you cheap electricity, cheap, no cost land, and we give you only everything you need without any interest or without anything, because I know the potential you have for A, my stock tomorrow, B, your export, C, the amount of people you will employ. Because this is a manual job. Most of these things are given to smaller farmers of industries which are making them at home and making sure that they get to you. So I'm looking for these kind of industries to overrate my humanity, to bring up my people and give them more to circulate. If they have more in their pockets, the more they will spend. And the more they spend, that comes into circulation. Running a country is not like running a business. It's totally different. We have to think of all sorts of things and all the ways to make sure that you all can do better for yourself, so it's better for me. More taxes, more everything. I can spend on the provinces, I can spend on the federation, only if business is doing well. If the business is shut, अगर फैसलाबाद की 150 इंडस्ट्री बंद पड़ी है, तो लास्ट टाइम अराउंड बाकायदा झगड़ा हो रहा था with my party in Punjab because everybody was abusing us. We were giving Faisalabad electricity a little less cost and totally we wouldn't break it. There will be no breakage. There would be no stoppage of electricity. And people started taking advantage of me politically, trying to say that I am purposefully giving an advantage to the Faisalabad industries. I was. But my interest was export. And sure enough, in our times, in 5 years, 4 years, where things were bad, there was war in the borders, I did SWAT, I did all sorts of actions of Afghanistan, we had all sorts of problems going on. In spite of that, our exports increased twice at least, if not more. In that 4 years, 4.5 years. Because last 4.5 years, so you know, you're going and somebody else is coming, so the bureaucracy remembers and starts working in a different manner. So, sure enough, but I want you to adopt your own stock exchange. Wherever I can help you, why not? I'll help you. I will give you hydel energy which is cost-free. practically cost-free. So let's sit, let's talk, and let's get up to business. Let's take up 4-5 industries and just take them as our lead industries and help them help ourselves. So thank you, gentlemen. Thank you for keeping this honorable ceremony here. Very kind of you. हमारे यहाँ कहते हैं कि जो आते हैं मेहमान, आने वालों का एहसान होता है. सो आप मेरे मेहमान हैं. अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह. Very kind of you. Thank you. Pakistan, पाइंदाबाद.